know there's a really large group of people that are just wrong and cannot admit it. And I'm asking myself, okay, well, am I wrong? And for me asking myself that, I know that I'm not. And there has to be a wrong and right in every scenario and every person. And I'm going in my reality, and I've realized that that was something that came up. I was in observation, so there was no like, oh yeah, I want this person to be like, I want them to acknowledge that they're wrong, and or I want them to know what they've done to me kind of bullshit. But I've realized, okay, that's bothering me. So then I go back into the situations or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, they're just not admitting that they're wrong. And then I see it kind of play out in like the clouds of information, and then it trickles down into society. It's all replicable, or it's all like parroting the energies that we get from the cosmos or from the stars or whatever, very easily influenced onto electromagnetic frequencies and spectrums, and then going into the cloud, and then on social media platforms, very easy. People don't go that deep, but I do, and there's a lot of unoriginality going on. Anyways, I've recognized that there's a large group of people. I'm not going to say my people, but there's a large group of people that won't admit, at least even to themselves or to the actual other person, that they were wrong. That's the message, that they were wrong. Like, they haven't, like, even if they've recognized it, like, oh, they haven't actually sat with themselves and admitted, I fucked up here. I fucked up here. I can take time. I mean, for me, if I feel like I am actually hyper vigilant, I'm like, oh fuck, did I do this wrong? Like, fuck. Like, I want to know. Like, I look to see if I overlook. Like, if I have to count my change, I count it twice. Or if I do math, I go over it. Like, I have to do it twice. It's like an OCD thing, but there's people that, or there's like a group of entities, whatever, that just don't want to look at that. Don't want to look at themselves, or even just like the idea, like, oh man, I've really hurt her, or I've really hurt him, or I've really hurt somebody here. Like, the thing is like, when you're always going to be in alignment when you have a concern for yourself and as equally to others, and vice versa. You have a concern for others as equally to yourself. So you will always be in alignment when you are in that perspective, in that heart space, in that zone, and you're just always going to be in alignment. So the thing is like I said, it's just come up as a message today that, because it's been pissing me off, I'm looking at, I don't know, just people and like pictures. It wasn't even just like online. It was just like, who the fuck is this fucking guy on the fucking like newspaper? Who the fuck are, like, I just see all these people in fake pictures. It's not the real moment. It never is. But then the actual energy that comes up with it is like, oh, they don't want to deal with their shit, and they don't want to admit break face, or like they want to save their own face and pretend that everything is like, yeah, but they actually aren't. Like, things in the past will eventually catch up with you if you don't like and this happens every Mercury retrograde. Things in the past will catch up with you if you don't fucking learn the lesson, if you don't actually fucking change the pattern, change that, recognize, like, hey, and then do something about it. And that's it. Like, once you do something about it, once you set the intention to fucking just Never again. This is the lesson learned. Bam, 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 bam. It's solid. Like, you make that decision, bam. That's this time around. Never again will you have to learn from it. Yes, if it comes up again, you'd be like, okay, well, I made the intention last time that that's what I did. I changed my ways. That's it. Like, shadow work. It's fucking simple. It really is simple. People just make it hard. People make I've done this before too. I've made it hard on myself for no fucking reason. But I know I'm a powerful, magical human being. And I try, well, I don't take shit from anybody, but I try to be forgiving, and I'm realizing that I'm too forgiving when I should just hold the space of somebody just, you know, you need to be there, you need to suffer and learn your lesson so that you don't do this to other human beings ever again. Or you don't do it to yourself ever again. Sometimes you need to be that person and be the entity of, like, I don't know, divine judgment, so that they can get their karma. Because if they don't get their karma, they'll never learn the lessons. They'll never get a chance to learn the lessons that they needed to learn. Now, I'm not saying that like I'm on some spiritual high horse. I'm saying that that's what we're here for. We're here to teach each other and learn from each other. We're all equal. We're all different, but we're all equal. So now I'm getting pissed. Now I'm pissed off. I was going to say something else, but I think we'll end it there for now. I have so many things to say. That's it for now.